In the course of the game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
This out quickly to Williams. He's got daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Eagles are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Walker with another carry. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but half of the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Boy, so great to see the NFL back in San Diego. Remember, of course, the Chargers left following the 2016 season. So it's been a little while, but the folks here, they certainly never wavered in their hopes, their desires that they would get another shot at NFL football here in San Diego. And now that day is here. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 23. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it'll be second down. Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Hurts to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A big play there for Philly. 43 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And now a pause because we've got A.J. Brown dinged up on that last play, and they're going to have to get some medical attention to him. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. To throw on second down. Long. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Off the play fake. Long. Rolling to his right. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I do think that sometimes on 3rd and long, many defenders just get caught watching the sticks instead of watching the ball. And the guy who's got it, because here, they just got the ball into the receiver's hands and told him to do it yourself, a little bit of a desperation play. And he was able to take the short throw and turn it into a big game and a conversion on 3rd down. That's a big pickup.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy, either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Read option. This is Gibbs. A strong running. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Off the option. Here's Gibbs. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Gibbs. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown! Jamison Williams from 4 yards out. And the Lions post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Now the try here for the point after. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 3. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try for the first with Walker. That'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Eagles. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. They'll try and run it here. But he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
In motion left comes Williams. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. Williams being motioned left. A quick throw there out to Williams. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 31, here's 2nd and 2. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Gibbs straight ahead. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. He'll keep it himself. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Looking to throw. Long. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. This a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll boost their lead to 9. It's 17-8. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down bet.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, "We don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision."
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now we get a lead timeout as it comes Nifty move. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people would think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That sack courtesy of Jack Campbell.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Second down. Here's Hurts. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Back to throw. Long. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from arm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Long. And now another one thrown incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. to try and throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jamal Dean. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. From the gun, it's Hurts. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sent back at the 38. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
That was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Eagles. Christian Watson, 38 yards. And the Eagles are back within a score. And nowadays in NFL football, you have to account for all the receivers, sure, but the tight end's such a weapon, and they prove it right there.
Oh, without a doubt. And we're seeing now the golden age of tight ends catching the football. I go back to Kellen Winslow. To me, he was a prototype of what we're seeing today. We're seeing it each and every week now.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Rashaan Evans. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown. And this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Sheds off the tackle. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On second down, here's Gibbs. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And they're going to speed things up here. Gibbs will try and pick it up. He appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Now a 2nd and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Huntley. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner, By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Huntley to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Gibbs. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Out of the gun, Huntley. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
The Lions on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Huntley. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
All right, fellas, one more time.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is right there. It's good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. When you talk about clutch, that one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Defensively, mission accomplished, and now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble, but theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ken Walker, 59 yards. And the Eagles strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good. And that'll give him an 8-point lead here in the fourth. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw here, Huntley. He's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Here comes 2nd down. Huntley looks to throw. And that's caught by Williams. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Now Huntley. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his target. It's Olave. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
Huntley. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Here's Huntley. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Nico Collins, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Lions have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
So now here come the Lions up to go for 2. It's complete. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Here's 1st and 10. And now off to the races down the right side. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kenneth Walker, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for two. Hurts will throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. This is 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That can finish things off for them.
19 tight.
Back to throw. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a two-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
They have one big call left. Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have two to possibly take this to overtime.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. They'll try and run it in. And he's going to get into the end zone. The two-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's first down. Of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So conditioning going to be a factor here. Who can hold up to the test? It's overtime here in week 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Jonah Williams, former first-round pick, the guilty party. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Now a first throw here in overtime. He finds his man complete. It's Gibbs. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. To throw. Long. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Lions, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.